Officers eat last. Rule number 170. You can't build a team culture with a temporary labor force. So where this rule comes from is I spent some time in the e-commerce industry, and what was happening in that industry over the last 10 to 15 years, and Amazon was one of the companies that was really doing this at a high level, was if you had an e-commerce facility, which is essentially like a warehouse, you might have anywhere from 500 to 1,000 or more people in the warehouse doing all the things that need to be done in order to execute e-commerce fulfillment. What would happen is 70 to 80% of the people that were going into this building every single day were employees of a staffing agency. So they were not actual employees of Amazon. They were just a temporary labor force. Amazon would say have a department with a full-time employee manager and then 25 people from a temp agency. And there's some tax reasons to do this, but the bigger reason was it put Amazon in a situation to be able to just let somebody go immediately for any reason because they weren't full-time employees of Amazon. But what happens here, the reason you can't have a team culture is you have an us versus them type of thing, unfortunately, because anybody who is a temporary labor person can see that people get let go for any number of reasons, and they're not a full-time employee. I'm not against staffing agencies, and I'm not against using temporary labor in certain situations. I'm just saying over the long term, you're not going to be able to build the kind of culture that your company needs and desires if you continue to use temporary labor. So that's what this rule is about. I hope you like it. Take care.